If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. That's what they say. And despite the drama, we're moving forward. Become more resilient in our toughest year. Shown focus in the face of uncertainty. As a pride, 2 teams at an FA Cup final, we've been here before. Past Pilgrims, Hatters and the Borough. Past the Villa, 7 past Leicester, bashed Birmingham. Showed London how it's done. And now at Wembley with women defending champions, men world champions. The reigning pride of London. 2 teams, 1 attitude. A taste of triumph. As one Chelsea. The magic of this cup. Back to Wembley. We love it here.
Hello and welcome to Wembley Stadium. The sun is out, the weather is absolutely glorious, and yes, I am naively wearing a 3-piece suit. It must be FA Cup final day. Well, this might be the 5th time in just 6 seasons that we have been here for the final, but trust me, this does not dilute the sense of occasion. It is set to be a phenomenal atmosphere here at Wembley today. Speaking of which, away to my left, well, this is the Chelsea end. We expect them to be in fine voice. They are officially the away team today, so it means our boys will be all in yellow, and trust me, that kit looks absolutely resplendent out here in the beautiful Wembley sunshine, where it's set to be a big day for Cesar Azpilicueta, the captain, in line for his 13th major final appearance for his beloved Chelsea Football Club. It would be a club record, seeing him go above Petr Cech and Frank Lampard. Phenomenal achievement for Azpi. As for the boss, well, he is looking to win the FA Cup the 2nd time of asking, of course, losing out to Leicester City last season. If he does, he will become the 9th manager to win this famous trophy in the 150th year of the FA Cup. Well, it's certainly been a very busy few days down at the training ground for the boss and his players. Here is a sneak peek of what's been going on in this week's Inside Cobham. Come and do it with me.
No, I'm cool.
Hello and welcome back to Cobham following a seismic weekend at Chelsea Football Club on the field. Congratulations to the Chelsea women who secured a 3rd successive WSL title. Well, here at Cobham, preparations for next season are already well underway. As you may be able to see behind me, some of these pitches are already being laid ahead of the new campaign. And the good news is for the development squad, they will now be playing PL2 football next year, courtesy of a last-gasp victory over Tottenham on the final day of the season. They needed to win to avoid relegation, and that is exactly what they did. Goals from substitutes Dion Rankin and Joe Haig, enough for Andy Meyer's side as they secured a 2-1 win over Spurs.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good, thank you.
Smaller.
Dankeschön.
When you was out in the garden, what did you practice most?
Finishing.
Okay.
A lot of finishing.
How did you do it?
My dad balls like to go, or like he had 2 posts that he maybe shoot like the same amount on my left and right. And then we worked on different types of finishing, like 1 touch, 2 touch, and then different angles as well. Good luck, my man. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Morning, champions. Good morning, Blues.
It's been so crazy this season. I think everything that we've gone through and achieved, it's it takes a little time settling in, but also then we're looking forward to the weekend. So it's like such a quick turnover, but yeah, extremely proud.
I'm going to bring with me his trophy.
You taking it with you?
You deserve it. And when you come back, we'll have your statue ready, yeah?
Yeah.
Statue, so we're going to get it.
Some of the chaos this year, you feel like you've been one of the constants throughout this.
Yeah, 100%. I think we've just got our head down, we've stayed in our lane, we've not worried about all the chit chat outside, and I think that is the beauty of this team. And I know we say it every time, but the family feeling that we get is we just all stick together, and we kind of created our own little bubble, and we said nothing's going to get in and nothing's getting out, and that's literally been our mentality from start to finish.
Chance to win an FA Cup for the second time in a season, that's a bit surreal, isn't it?
Yeah, again, another opportunity to win another trophy. I think it'll be an intense game. I think it'll be probably the hardest game of the season, if I'm honest. Two top teams going head to head in the best stadium there is, for one of the biggest trophies, the FA Cup. So yeah, it's something that we don't take lightly.
Before the men's team can focus on their FA Cup final at Wembley this weekend, there is a small matter of a Premier League game up in Yorkshire to look forward to. A win against Leeds would guarantee Champions League football for next season. And as is normally the case prior to any big Premier League fixture, the boss Thomas Tuchel has been speaking to the media.
It looks different. They even stepped up in their physical input, which is quite remarkable because we thought they already play on their top level physical-wise under Bielsa. But they even stepped up in terms of high-intensity runs, in terms of attacking and forechecking. I'm looking forward to it actually because I've played there once, but without spectators. So tomorrow will be a big fight, and I think the atmosphere and the surrounding will tell you instantly that what's going on, and we will feel it straight away. So we need to step up.
Early, Pulisic making his way into the middle. Lukaku edge of the box. Here's James Still. Tees it up for Mason Mount to have a go! Didn't he just? Jorginho, nice touch from Mount. Here's Pulisic to round this off. What a beautiful goal. And Ziyech got Lukaku in the middle. Ziyech for Lukaku. Heavy touch. Can he score? Still Lukaku. And still, he's done it. It's 3. Game over.
I'm very happy with the performance and the attitude with which we played. We were very focused, very disciplined, and we helped each other out. We needed this win, we got it, so we can arrive with a calm mindset and the calm head, which is very important to arrive in a final. We only have 2.5 days, and we need to be spot on.
All eyes now very much on Wembley Stadium this weekend for the big FA Cup final double-header. Well, the kit men here at Cobham have been very busy today, printing up these, the official match shirts. The men will be wearing these on Saturday afternoon. Very nice indeed. Well, we hope to see as many of you down there at Wembley Stadium as possible. If you cannot get to the game, do not worry, because we'll have lots of exclusive build-up and coverage on the Fifth Stand, chelseafc.com, and our social channels as well. Well, here we are in the Chelsea dugout with this man, the one and only, the legend that is Petr Cech, a man that has won this tournament many times before. Petr, first up, how are you feeling ahead of the game?
You know, I'm looking forward to the game. FA Cup finals were my favorite competition, favorite days, favorite matches. You know, full stadium, beautiful day. So I hope that we can get another trophy.
From a player's perspective, what goes through your mind in the final minutes before a game like this?
You know, it's a huge concentration. You just go through the last tactical information you get from the coach. If you personally you are supposed to do something specifically, for your role in the game, or the team shape and stuff like that, and as well, I think everybody prepares for the individual performance. You go through your routine, you try to find a way to relax, to warm up, to sort of go to the good rhythm, and obviously the moment you step on the pitch to warm up, this is where everything starts.
Tactically, it's going to be a fascinating one, isn't it? Two teams that seem very evenly matched this year.
And at the same time, we played really exciting games in the past 2 years. There were some really exciting games. Even the games where there was not many goals, they were really exciting and literally, neck to neck. So I think it's going to be really difficult game again. I believe it's going to be a tight game again, and I think the team who will go ahead obviously will get some advantage, but the little details, little things will probably decide the game.
Absolutely. Finally, Petr, you mentioned the atmosphere here at Wembley. How big a role do the fans have this afternoon?
It's a huge boost for the players. You walk out and you have a massive stadium filled with with the fans, great atmosphere, and you know you have 40,000 fans on your side, which obviously it's a big boost, and the fans can obviously push you through, either to finish game off, or even when there is a difficult moment and you suddenly come under pressure, that the fans can really help out. Although sometimes it doesn't. Or maybe they don't have that feeling sometimes, but actually you can hear them, and it's an important part for the players.
It certainly is. Big day for the players, big day for the fans, and a big day for this man. It's the boss, Thomas Tuchel. Thomas, first of all, it's the 5th FA Cup final in 6 years. What does this occasion mean to you?
Well, I'm super happy to be there again. It's the FA Cup in Wembley. It's hard to be bigger, I have to say. Hard to find bigger finals for me and for my feeling and for my opinion. It's very big, and to play it against Liverpool, who are maybe at the moment one of the 2 best teams in the world, is a game where you want to be part of.
We've won it 8 times with 8 different managers, so you could be the 9th.
So I would be happy to be the 9th.
The matchups between Chelsea and Liverpool recently have just been fascinating, haven't they?
Yeah.
What's the key going into a game like this?
To be ready. The key is to be ready to everything what they throw at you, and this is a lot. I mean, they throw intensity, quality, pressing, counter-pressing, set pieces, everything at highest level. You have no time to think. You just need to be prepared, to trust your guts, to trust your feelings, to trust your quality, trust your teammates. That's what it is about against Liverpool.
You mentioned the effective pressing. That was something we saw against Leeds midweek, and the pace and the movement of your front 3. Is that something you imagine will be key again?
Yeah, of course. It's very, very different to play Liverpool to Leeds, but of course we found some answers to the questions they ask you during a match in the last matches. We have to be spot on, there's no doubt about it, but it's the day to be spot on. It's tomorrow.
Do you think your nerves could take another game like the Carabao Cup final?
If it's like this, I will handle it somehow. Do I need it? Maybe not. But you never know, like how a game goes in the end. Like if you equalize in the last minute, you're happy to be in extra time or in penalties. If you concede the equalizer, you're absolutely not happy. If we need another time 22 shooters, okay, then please let it be us who lifts the trophy in the end, then it would make it a bit more easy.
Not sure any of us are ready for that again. I know we've spoken recently about your captain and the influence of Aspi, but if he features this weekend, it'll be his 13th major final, which would be a record for the club. That's an incredible achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible fun, and it's so nice that, you know, not and he knows how I mean it, that not the most talented guy in the world has a record like this. This is what I love about it. But the hardest worker and the guy with the biggest heart, he has this kind of record, and that's why we love him, and that's why he's captain of Chelsea, and that's why he deserves it.
Are you surprised by just how humble he is as a character?
Yeah, not surprised, but very, very nice that he's like this, and it's, you know, it sums up the whole picture of how this is how he works, and this is how he approaches his talent, and this is how he approaches his duty as a captain of this club. Everything is humble, and everything is still to the top level, and that's Aspi.
You've experienced the Wembley atmosphere before, of course. It's going to be another special one this weekend. How important a role do you think our fans could have?
Very, very important. And I mean, we're up against Liverpool fans, so this will be a tough one, and we need them to be on the same level than we have to be, the very, very best ever, to make this a tough fight and to put it on our side.
And finally, Thomas, it's amazing, isn't it? This weekend, back-to-back finals for the men's and women's teams.
Yeah.
It could be a very special weekend, couldn't it?
Hopefully. We have to do the first step, and then the women's have to follow. Would be super nice. We hope for the very best. I mean, anyway, pretty impressive that they just caught the 3rd consecutive title in the league, and hopefully they can win the double.
With everything that's happened off the pitch, just what would it mean to the club, do you think? A weekend like that, the success that would bring?
I think it would mean a lot to all of us. It was training, it was demanding, it was like unique. Got sanctioned for war in Europe, and as a Premier League club you face the sanctions. Was sometimes surreal and hard to cope with, and that's why would be a big reward. And this is how we approach the game.
Well, here we are, pitchside at Wembley Stadium. Delighted to say I've been joined by Elizabeth Helenak, influencer, broadcaster, Chelsea fan. Have I covered everything now?
I think you got everything.
I think so, yeah. Lovely to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really excited to be here. It's my first time at Wembley Stadium, so it's an incredible first time to be here at an FA Cup final. Chelsea, and nervous and excited, but mostly excited.
Nervous and excited. I think it's how we all feel at this. I mean, it's nice to be here. It's like the calm before the storm, isn't it? Before all the supporters come, and it'll be just a wall of noise later, won't it?
It's going to be mad. Right now, the Chelsea supporters are going to be sat right behind us there. The Liverpool supporters will be over here. There's going to be, I think, like 80,000 fans in the stadium. It's going to be mad. So, yeah, definitely calm before the storm right now.
Absolutely. The pitch looks to be in fantastic condition, as it always is. I mean, that should lend itself to it. It should be a fantastic matchup today, shouldn't it?
I think it's going to be a really close game as well, because Liverpool are in great form, but Chelsea are coming off of a big win against Leeds as well, and they're going to want this FA Cup. They're going to really want it after the past 2 FA Cups where they didn't get to take it home, but hopefully today that changes.
Absolutely. You can't see it home, but there's a certain American name on the back of this shirt, Christian Pulisic. You can spin round.
Of course you can.
There you go, there you go. Obviously, I know you're going to be looking forward to seeing him. Who are going to be the players to make a difference here today?
I think Mason Mount has had an incredible season, and he's one of the players that every time he steps on the pitch, he really delivers, gives 110%. I think Christian Pulisic, the way that he can dribble in tight spaces, he has a really great shooting boot on him as well. And of course, Lukaku has been in great form, so hopefully he can play off of the shoulder on Liverpool's high line and get a couple of goals as well. Let's see.
So fingers crossed. Hopefully you're going to be our lucky omen here today. Coming up, you'll hear the dulcet tones of Clive Walker and Ben Andrews on commentary. Before then, though, here is a quick reminder of how we got here to Wembley today.
It's a 5th FA Cup final in 6 years, an astonishing achievement for Chelsea. It'll be Chelsea against Liverpool here again. It's FA Cup 3rd round weekend, and for Chelsea that means the visit of non-league Chesterfield to Stamford Bridge. Chesterfield have already come through 3 rounds to get to this stage, but this is an entirely different proposition. Kovacic easily stepped away from his man then, and he's striding through, and he's ridden the tackle, and he's laid it off for Ziyech, and Ziyech should make it 1-0, but Timo Werner surely will, and the flag stays down, and Chelsea are ahead with barely 5 minutes gone. Here's Hudson-Odoi, fancy to go! Oh, didn't he just? Managed to pinch it back and tee up Lukaku for 3. Christensen in for 4. And this tie's over now. Chelsea safely through to round 4 yet again. The Blues' phenomenal record at this stage of the competition continues.
Welcome along to Stamford Bridge this Saturday lunchtime as Chelsea host League One Plymouth Argyle. Some big targets in there. They get the delivery right. In it comes, and Plymouth have taken the lead. Plymouth have their moment, and now can they hang on? Jorginho to the edge of the area. Low cross in, Chelsea equalise. Cesar Azpilicueta. Mount to Lukaku. Still Lukaku now to Kovacic. Can he find the space to shoot? He can. And it comes back off the post. Plymouth will be thinking that this might just be their day. It is the full-time whistle, so we will play for another 30 minutes here. Cleverly worked. Havertz with room, rolls it back. Marcus Alonso with the goal. One more chance to take this game to a penalty shootout. They may well do. Here's Hardy. Can he find the finish? Now, is that a penalty? The referee points to the spot. Hardy against Kerr. Hardy steps up and is saved by Kerr. Huge credit to Steven Schumacher and to Plymouth Argyle. But the hero here today, Kerr Arrizabalaga.
A first Chelsea visit to Kenilworth Road in over 30 years is on the agenda tonight with the FA Cup quarter-finals in sight. comes. Flicks on and in! Luton lead with less than 2 minutes gone. Chelsea caught out from the set piece. He made their first real opportunity. Werner, he'll leave it. So, 1-1. Chelsea get their leveller that they really needed. Cornick is onside, there's no flag. Cornick is through and he scored. And Luton Town retake the lead. Cheek. Again, that ball for Werner. He gets there this time and scores for Chelsea. And they needed that. It is level again at 2-2. Werner, he's in. He's ball to Lukaku! Yeah. He's been waiting all night for that chance. And Romelu Lukaku didn't need a second invitation.
Chelsea make a rare visit to the Riverside Stadium to take on Middlesbrough in the FA Cup quarter-finals. But the road to the last stage of this competition is a well-trodden path for the Blues. Good ball down the line for Mount. Lukaku on his bike early. Pulisic up there in support as well. Mount across for Lukaku. Easy as that. 1-0 Chelsea. And Chelsea strike first with 15 played. Here's Ziyech. Away from Taylor, looking to bend one. Hakim Ziyech in for 2. Lovely finish from the birthday boy. The perfect way to celebrate turning 29. And they will be through to another FA Cup semi-final.
Heroics and heartbreak, and yet more silverware is still in sight for Chelsea. It's FA Cup semi-final Sunday at Wembley, and the Blues are up against Crystal Palace for a place in next month's final against Liverpool. Oh, a big side. That's a good ball. Kouyaté on the volley, what a stop. Anderson is the post. It's a good ball. They were going up behind that goal there. Havertz, tight angle. Loftus-Cheek! Boom! Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's his first Chelsea goal in nearly 3 years, and he's got it at Wembley. Mount to Werner. And Mason Mount here for 2! There's the daylight! 15 to play. And is that the goal that books the final day with Liverpool? The Blues versus the Reds at the home of the English game, and a perfect sunshine showpiece that the whole of Planet Football will be watching. Whatever any season throws at Chelsea Football Club, almost without fail, there's some form of silverware on offer come the springtime, and 2022 is no different. The Blues are at Wembley yet again for the 5th FA Cup final in 6 seasons, an extraordinary record. Desperate to go one better than this time last year, and indeed the year